Okay, so the first thing I did, I just taped it off a bit. I'm only going to do a little section of the headlight simply for time. So I got some masking tape. The kit does come with tape, but I find it's a very small roll. And I'm going to tape off the bumper, even though it's damaged, that's fine, just so that I don't sand the bumper. Okay? If you're doing the whole headlight, of course, you would come around, tape the whole thing off. It's easier if you open the hood up out of the way so that it's not sitting along the edge here. And then I'm going to take just some glass cleaner. And a little bit of paper towel. And I'm going to clean the headlight because I don't want to grind any of the road dirt in. And the reason the headlight is discolored is because one, ultraviolet light, and two, is all the debris, all the road debris from cars in front of you, salt, gravel, things like that bouncing up and hitting it. Now then, this is a fairly easy repair, and I've had good and bad luck with it. And I've got a video also on this that you can watch, Eric the Car Guy. And he talks about toothpaste, and everybody's got these crazy remedies, but I found that this 3M1 works the best. So once I've cleaned that, you're going to need a electric drill, okay? Not too fast, because you don't want to actually melt the plastic of the headlight lens. Then there's a arbor with a Velcro on it that we're going to use. And I believe they say it's 5 steps. So I'm just going to get everything out here on the bench. We're going to use, get a better one. Just I'm going to order some new ones because these ones are getting a little rough. I'm going to use some sandpaper, and on the back it says, hopefully you can see it, 500 grit. And then we're going to use some, if I can find the other one. I think that's 800 grit. Okay. And then we're going to use this magic foam pad. It's a little bit thicker. That's to really clean it up. And then we're going to use this orange buffing pad to do the final. So first thing I'm going to do after I've cleaned it, I'm going to put the adapter mandrel in there. I'm going to get my 500 grit sandpaper. And then I'm going to come along and I'm just going to sand it. This is going to get rid of all the pitting and all the nasty mud. Okay, we're going to smooth that out. I'm going to take off sandpaper, the 500. I'm going to go to the 800. If you want, you could clean that off in between. I'll just use a rag to get rid of all the dust. It will also tell you if you've done a good job because you'll see some shadowing or some hazing in there. Okay, I'm doing this fairly quickly. For you, you're probably going to want to take your time. I've left a few marks. Let me go over that again. Be a little bit more consistent than I am. You're doing a little bit too quick. Okay, and it's already starting to get a little clearer looking. Then you're going to put this magic foam pad, whatever it's called, on there. I got myself a bucket with a sponge and a little bit of water. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drip some of the water over it as I use this. And that's going to clean away any of the plastic debris. Okay, I'm doing a fairly quick job. So you're going to take a little bit more time. Then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give it another cleaning. And you can see already it's starting to look a little bit better. It's not perfect. I'm not really taking my time. When you go to do it, you should take a little bit more time. It takes probably about an hour to do both headlights. So a half hour aside or a bit more, depending on how picky you are. Now then, in the package, it comes with this headlamp polish, lens polish. I don't like it. I don't find that it does a very good job. So what I did is I tried, and I've seen other people do it, is I just use like car paint polish. Because I have it anyway, because it's another job I usually do, car ownership. I got some, this is Meguiar's, and then I've got some Mother's. We'll use the Meguiar's. So with the container, this stuff settles. So you got to make sure you shake it up real good. Okay. We're going to put the pad on there. It's got these little divots in it. I'm going to make sure it's clean. Put a little spot on there. Like that. Wipe it around. As soon as you start this thing up, this stuff's going to go flinging everywhere. And then this is where we're really going to take our time. Hopefully my battery lasts. Okay. Could go over it a few times with the polish. And then you can pull the tape off. Take a look. Okay. So I'd say that, let me see if I can get this a little closer. It's not too bad. This was already, fairly good. You can feel it's rough. You can even hear it. And then you don't really hear anything here. So I got it fairly smooth. It's not perfect, but it's a good alternative to replacing the headlight. So if we go over some costs, your halogen headlamp bulb is probably, between $5 to $15, depending on how much, what kind of car it is. Sealed beam, I don't even know if you can buy these anymore. I remember when I worked at a gas station during high school, these were like probably about $7 or $8. Okay, they're probably more than that now. They're probably like 30 because they're obsolete. And then a complete headlamp assembly. So I bought 2 new ones for my Honda Civic because I tried polishing them and the glass was the lens was just beyond it. I just couldn't get it to come out perfect. I think I spent around $400, $450 for 2 headlights. So not cheap, considering the car was 12, 13 years old. And then one of these kits to repair the headlight is between $30 and $40. So sometimes for $30, $40, it's worth giving that a shot. Okay.